What's up, guys? This is Clashing with Sir William for yet another war recap. And this is War 14, which was yet another war win for us. And as you can see, this was by far the closest war we have had as a clan. So we wound up winning through the destruction at 98 percentage, while they had 97. So this was a very close war, and I'm going to elaborate just a little bit on it in a second. So as you can see right here, the only bases they did in 3-star was our 2 and our 6. And the only bases we did in 3-star was their 1 and 3. So it was a very tough war. First, I'm going to go through and show you. We had a lot of tough attacks, a lot of high percentage attacks that either weren't the 3 or were a high percentage 1-star that really hurt us. So I believe we had 7 attacks that were 80 percentage or above for Town Hall 9s. So that really hurt us. As you can see right here, their 1, he had 5 war stars. That's very solid. And then their 3, fresh 3-star attack. Their 4, they had some really strong attackers. And several guys got perfect wars. Their bottom bases hurt them a little bit. Because as you can see right here, they had a lot of attacks that were not 3 stars. So with this war right here, they got out to a pretty demanding lead. As I said, they had a lot of fresh 3-star attacks. So they got out with way fewer attacks to a higher star amount than we did. And then in the final about 4 hours of the war is when we finally started bringing it back in. We started getting all of our 3 stars in finally, and we got close. So we were able to keep their defenses off. And then in the last 2 hours is when we really came on. I 3-starred their 4. And then also Prime 3-star their 6, and then AJ was able to drop down, clean up a Town Hall 8, and then in the final minute of the final war, Matt 3-starred their 5 for the final win, because their 1 in the very last few minutes he went and 3-starred Chief, which brought them up to 43, and we were down by 1. And then Matt was able to 3-star their 5, which gave us the war win. It was definitely our closest in many, many ways. It was a great win for us. So, right here, the first attack that we're going to show is going to be the one that I did on their 4. So, I'm just going to start off with a queen walk. And I'm just going to drop my queen on that side. I got myself into a little bit of trouble. The way I dropped my healers, they actually got in range of the arch tower. So I'm going to use 2 wizards just to make sure I don't lose any healers. Because if I start off with 3 healers, that could hurt me in a few minutes. So my arch queen's going strong. She's fixing to take out the opposing queen. And she doesn't, no problem. The other queen is only level 11. I don't need my ability or anything. So I send in 1 hog just to start the lure. And my arch queen starts to attack a wall. Which I was okay with for the moment because it helped build up a little health. So she breaks through the wall, and I use her ability to take out all of the opposing CC. So that goes fine. And then afterwards, I was in a little bit of a predicament because I only had 4 wizards, so I didn't have much to make a funnel. So I used all of my wizards to make my funnel for my northeast side. And then I deployed the rest of my troops in from the northwest. Just so I didn't have to worry about anything going wrong funneling-wise. So my queen's going strong. I still have all of my spells. I send in 2 hogs just to take out that archer tower. And I drop my jump spell in an area where it opens up a lot of compartments. So I drop a heal just to get a few of my troops real quick. And then drop my rage, so they're going to make it over there. And I believe they're going to take out that expo in just a few seconds. I send in all of my hogs right here. Both double giant bombs are triggered. And my hogs are actually going to be very, well, to say the least, they're not going to be very helpful this war. So, right there, the Tesla was still up, but I have 1 Valk that was still alive, and it was able to actually take out the Tesla. So, I healed my Valk right there since they were starting to perimeter just a little bit, and there was still 2-point defenses up. So, I wanted to make sure that I had them as fully healed as possible. So, my Arch Queen still has all 4 healers on her, so, I mean, she's doing good. So, the Town Hall's fixing to go down. My Arch Queen's still at full health with 4 healers, and I still have, I believe, 5 Valk left. So, I mean, at this point, I was pretty excited. I could tell I was going to get the 3-star. So, now they're just going to start breaking through all the walls. They're fixing to get the gold storage, and all that'll be left is the arch tower. My queen decides to take the long way. I'm not sure why, but I mean, thank goodness that I wasn't running short on time on this one, because otherwise I would have been so sad. And I get the 3. So that was one of the 3 attacks that helped us to get the war win in the final few minutes. And then the next one I'm going to show is going to be Prime's 3-star attack. This base right here caused us a lot of problems actually, and it's a fairly low level base. As you can see, level 1 Expos, only a level 9 Queen. It's a decent base design. I have to give the whoever created it credit. So Prime's just going to start off with a Queen Walk from right here in the northwest. So his queen's just going to start, and she's just going to go. There we go. And she's just going to start taking out the Tesla and plenty of other trash buildings. So, and then she's going to start going along to the east side. So he sends in 1 hog to try and draw out the CC. And it's going to get, I believe, the majority of them, but not all of them. So he's going to send in 1 more hog. Prime was very fortunate that his all the archers targeted his archer queen and not his healers also. I just wanted to mention. And then once the dragon comes over, he's going to drop the second heal spell, poison spell. And he's going to be able to take the dragon out no problem. His archer queen won't need her ability or anything. So right here, and then he still has his queen full health, and then his kill squad is going to start coming in from the southwest. So now he sends in his wall breakers, and his funnel isn't completely set, so that's going to cause him a little bit of a problem. He winds up losing a few of his Valk to perimeter, only I think 1 or 2. So he drops his jump shot. It was a perfect placement. It covers the exact area that he needed. So he triggers 1 double giant bomb. His arch queen is soaking up that Tesla right there, which is helping his kill squad out, and his healers are still alive. Now they're finally getting hit by the air defense, but they're going to go down real quick. His king wound up winding up on the perimeter, so he's over there just taking out all the trash buildings along the side. His hogs just took out all the point defenses that are in the west, so all that's left is 3-point defenses versus 3 hogs, a level 25 barbarian king, a 25 arch queen that still has her ability, 4 Valk, and of course all the healers, and everything just goes down right away. So now it's just clean up, and it's going to go by pretty quick. And it was yet another excellent attack that really is just what helped us clutch this close war. So I mean, and then the final attack that I'm going to show is going to be the one that Matt did. Now, just a little backstory on this one. So within the final 15 minutes, the only 2 people that had an attack left were our top guy and theirs. And within the last few minutes, he winds up 3-starring our base to gain the lead. So the pressure was really on Matt. Ultimately, win or loss, it was all up to him. And I have to say, he completely clutched it. And he didn't even have a second heal spell. He didn't have any gems or anything. And there was a problem with his... he disconnected while he was requesting for his second poison, and he wound up not even getting it. So he had to do this without both poison spells, which fortunately for him, he has high level poison spells, so it was able to help him out in the long run. So he tries to draw the CC, and that just does not go very well. So he's just going to send in his kill squad, extremely wide funnel. He's going to drop a bunch of wizards, and he's going to drop his heroes first, because he wants to make sure this Archer Queen is going to be able to keep up with his Valk to where she's going to be able to go over there and help with the dragon that's going to come out. Because we had a lot of problems with this base in that CC. This is actually my first time watching the attack also, so I'm not even familiar with what's going to happen. So the Archer Queen is going to be perfect, and she's going to target the dragon in just a few seconds. And that's really going to help his attack out. He's able to keep his Valk and heal spells, and he sends in his hogs from the west. So he dropped them surgical. They took out a bunch of point defenses on the initial drop. All that's left right now is 6-point defenses. He still has a bunch of hogs left. He used his final heal spell. That's going to help all of his hogs that are still alive to take out 4 of the final point defenses. And then he still has his Archer Queen and his Barbarian King alive, and they both still have their abilities. So somehow the person that designed this base, they had the 2 double giant bombs They were a little weird position, especially the one that was just triggered by his hogs, because they actually wound up not triggering all of it, and his hogs were able to survive and take out the point defenses. So this attack right here was, I would have to say, probably in the top 3 most clutch attacks I'd ever seen. There was a lot of pressure on Matt to succeed in this attack because, I mean, the war was pretty much on his shoulders, and he completely pulled it through for us. Special just thank you, Matt. That was a great attack. You kept our war streak alive. So this was just yet another great war for us. As you can see, we are now 14-0. We're just going strong, and hopefully we can just keep it up. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't be afraid to subscribe and like it. And also, if you have any questions or would like to see any future videos, please just feel free to mention it in comments below. And also, just keep on clashing, guys.